for a ride, and I noticed that it was more resistant backing up my bike.
Feels like the disc brake is locked again.
Pretty sure I meant drum brake. I know it's not the best tool, but it's what I was bringing with me.
Okay, there we go. Now it's fixed.
It's a really nice day out, and it's cool going past Angel Stadium. I kind of feel like it's my version of your guys' Legion Park and seeing Dodger Stadium. Old Town Orange is always super cool to go through. I don't know how many people have driven through the center of this and just like quickly crashed into the park. It happens like twice a year. Had a good guess.
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. You happen to need a paper bag or you good?
Thank you, too.
I always feel weird putting my stuff in my backpack after I buy it. First, someone walking in out of context that
Thank
looks criminal in my mind. But that's just me. So here we go, now we're gonna go into Santiago Canyon. Yay! This lady was like dead stopped right there and started crawling as soon as the light changed. She wasn't even out the light. It's so green out right now, but it's all gonna turn like dead pretty soon with the heat coming. Silverado Canyon! Yay! What I was saying right here is I've worked on some films at a rental property over there.
Old fire truck.
So this area is interesting and has some historical notoriety to it.
And then this like used to be a store and like a boulder.
This was like in 2005. A boulder came through and ended the life of the daughter, I believe, of the person who worked here and lived here, because it was a combination store and home. There's a cool memorial right here as well. Made it to Maple Springs. Water crossing. Another water crossing. And one more water crossing. But yeah, it's super green right now. This is where the paved area ends and it turns into dirt. So last chance to turn around. Part of the reason I stopped is because I'm pretty sure I was just contemplating if I should still try and go up on my own. just because this is my first time taking this bike up here on my own without anybody else. Seeing them gave me some confidence and made me feel better about it because if I fell, at least I knew people would be up there. So here's the first switchback, and again it's another turnaround point if I was getting nervous, which is I think why I stopped here again, just to kind of evaluate if I wanted to continue going. So again, seeing more vehicles up here inspired more confidence that if I were to get hurt, because my biggest fear is falling up here on myself and not being able to get help. Another car. So I'm getting a little bit more confident I'm feeling because I'm actually standing now and kind of going with the road. Again, I'm nowhere near like a novice or anything. I'm very beginner still at riding.
Thank you.
So even again, like if what I'm doing doesn't seem like that wild, to me it is because it's my first time making it up here on a larger bike and by myself. So look at the view. It's wild up here. The Santa Ana Mountains are super beautiful.
There is a truck down there. I don't know how old it is, but down there. It's so pretty. See the ocean and everything, and then all the way across that to Malibu area.
It's crazy because you wouldn't be able to see most of down that canyon before the fire happened because this was all covered with trees.
Now isn't this fucking pot? Like I swear to God this is marijuana. And like I always see it when I'm up here. And you can smell it.
All up here, it's covering like a mile or two area.
Yeah, is this not all fucking marijuana? Look at all of it. It smells like it too. This wasn't here last time I was up here either. What the fuck? That's wow, there's fucking rocks in it and shit.
See, there's even more weed down there. leaving vehicles like this on public trails is the problem, not bikes.
Whoa, made it to the top.
Again, it might not be a wild victory for anybody, but for me, this was big, making it to the top on my own with the bigger bike instead of taking an electric. These guys hiked up here, so I don't even know what time they started, but it's awesome they made it up. You can't even tell how rutted this area is, but it's like one on the other, one on the other, one on the other, and it's super deep back there. So that's foreshadowing for the future. These guys are pretty cool. They didn't really bug me, I didn't bug them. It's really pretty and clear out today though. You can see really far. You can see over to Ortega Highway as well. Oh, I'm gonna head back now. So here's a separate view, but same video from separate camera. While doing this, all I could think about was videos of seeing people on adventure bikes crawl over obstacles by like just gunning it and then grabbing the brake at the next peak while landing your feet on the ground still to keep it stable. So I did that just to continue to try and just make it up, because otherwise I was just like, what do I do? Do I go back down and then try and tip the other way? Which I know is also rutted, but also right on the edge. So I just kind of figured I would try my best to get it up that way. I took a break to drink some water, because again this was like really hot, but it was worth it. I wanted to get down before more people started coming up.
Head back down. We head home. It's pretty nice up here today. If we get down before all the traffic comes up here, that would also be great because it's a Friday. And I guarantee I'm not the only one besides these two people who have the same idea of getting out and coming up here today.
More weed.
But yeah, tell me that that's not fucking weed.
how pretty it is. Look at that view. You don't see all the way into San Diego County. So that was my biggest fear, and it happened. Because I'm still very close to the top.
Fell.
I'm pretty sure, because you can't see how steep I'm going down, I was going too fast, and I panicked, grabbed the front brake, and slid over. Instead of using my back brake to try and, like, slow down in a straight line.
Okay.
I did, like, the one thing you really shouldn't do is slam on the brake and turn the front. I forgot that I put the kill switch on, so I was kind of like, fuck, I'm stuck up here. That's when I realized I had it on, so turned it off and then let it start up again. Because that was my biggest worry. I was like, fuck, if my bike doesn't work, I'm all the way at the top right now. But also, I didn't even think about going down when I was coming up, because it's easier to go uphill than downhill, in my mind anyway. Especially on like the kind of grade that you can't really tell. But again, that was my own fault for falling. But that was my biggest fear doing this, so it happened, and then I just got back up and continued going. Because that's all you can really do. Because again, making it up here in the first place was the accomplishment. And that's what mattered to me anyway. Plus I knew those guys were behind me because they were leaving anyway. So if I had been hurt, at least I would have known they would have ran into me eventually. It's crazy to see how much this road is getting washed out over the years from coming here, like during high school and through young adulthood and stuff like that. So it's wild to see the road getting worn. But I love this canyon. It's beautiful, it's fun, super cool. A friend's dog is buried up in there. This whole little community as well up here is just beautiful, pristine, and I wish I could live up here. They have a cool little market. I think you can get the adventure pass in here as well. So if you were to park in the lot, you don't get towed or a ticket, because you have to have an adventure pass to park in the lot up there, or anywhere on the trail if you have a vehicle. Which also helps stimulate money for the trails anyway, so get your adventure passes. This is really cool because I hadn't seen it before.
That's cool. I've never seen that before.
So you can pause it and read it if you want. A cool little plaque. Watch out for this guy. It's really cool. Looks like there's a lot of art stuff out here. Artist community.
How cool, they have a map of the watershed.
Watershed's really interesting because it shows a lot of the points that the Santa Ana River gets fed from its source up in Big Bear all the way down to the coast.
There's Seven Oaks Dam next. That'd be really cool.
And when I was in college, we learned a lot about that. So that's something that I really enjoyed seeing. Support your local market. There's also a restaurant a little bit further in the parking lot
My
up.
ankle hurts.
So I just didn't even sprain my ankle, I just kind of pulled a muscle, I think, from falling. But thankfully that was it, and I was able to get back up and go. Because I had to go pick up my son from school still, after I get home. But that's why this is such a cool little canyon, cool little community, cool area in general, because it's so close that it makes you feel like you're not even in SoCal Orange County anymore because of how rustic it is and beautiful.